Well, let's get started taking a look at PPF 401. It's properties of plane figures. And we're going to be talking today about a bunch of the angle properties associated with parallel lines. As you can see on our sheet, there's a lot of vocabulary to learn. Each idea is simple, but it can seem complex when all the simple ideas are put together. Let's get started looking at some of the basic vocabulary words and some of the basic ideas in isolation. In the following diagrams, line A is parallel to line B, and line C intersects the parallel lines. Line C is called the transversal. Any line that crosses two parallel lines is called a transversal. So we're going to talk about interior angles. Everybody find on your sheet where it says interior angles, and we're going to talk about what those mean. Interior angles would be like angle 3, and angle 4, and angle 5, and angle 6. These are the angles between the parallel lines, inside interior angles. Now, if you look at exterior angles, well, then you can kind of guess that angle 1 and angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles because they're outside the parallel lines. They're exterior angles. Go ahead and label your diagram accordingly. Color in, shade something by angle 3, 4, 5, and 6 for interior angles, 1, 2, 7, and 8 for exterior angles. And then let's just make a little note. Interior angles are between the parallel lines. If you have enough space on your paper to make these little notes. And then we'll make a note over here by exterior angles. Exterior angles are outside the parallel lines. Now, feel free to pause the video anytime you think we're going too fast, and if you need to, you can rewind and play something over. Let's scroll down and look at more specific types of interior angles. So, for example, alternate interior angles. Well, alternate means they're on different sides of the transversal. So alternate interior angles, well, that could be something like angle 3 and angle 6, because they're interior angles on opposite sides of the transversal. Or it could be angles 4 and 5. Angles 4 and 5 are also alternate interior angles. Okay. Now let's take a look at exterior angles, alternate exterior angles. Alternate means on different sides of the transversal. So angle 2 and 7 are alternate exterior angles. And angles 1 and 8, that's a pair of alternate exterior angles. So let's make a little note under alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are opposite sides of the transversal. And they're interior, so they're inside the parallel lines, or between the parallel lines. Okay, now let's talk about exterior angles, alternate exterior angles. Well, these are opposite sides of the transversal. And they're outside the parallel lines. Now we're going to review vertical angles. We've talked about vertical angles before, but I want you to take a look and use your gut instinct, your intuition. Let's look at angles 3 and 6, in this first diagram here, the alternate interior angles. What do you think? Do those angles look the same, congruent, or do they look like they add up to 180? They're supplementary. What do you think about angles 4 and 5? Do they look to be the same to each other, or do you think they add up to 180? Okay. Then check again over here, the exterior angles. See what you think. I'm going to start to look for patterns like that. Most of these angle pairs are either congruent or supplementary. So they're either going to be the same or they're going to add up to 180. Okay, let's move on to the next type of angle. Same side interior angles. Okay, now let's try to think about what that means. Interior angles, that would be on the inside. Same side, well, that would be the same side of the transversal. So angles 3 and 5 are same side interior angles. Angles 4 and 6 are same side interior angles. And then same side exterior angles, okay, well, those are exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. So that would be angles 1 and 7, and that would be angles 2 and 8. So let's make a little note describing what these are. Same side interior angles are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And let's look at the same side exterior angles. They're exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, now let's see how we're doing on time. All right, we got a few minutes before I have to go make a second part of the video. Each video has got to be 10 minutes or less. Let's scroll up here. Let's take a look at alternate interior angles and see what you think about these. Make a little note here underneath. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Congruent is a geometric word meaning the same. Alternate exterior angles are congruent also. Okay, now, if you scroll down and look at these same side interior angles, they're not the same. They're not congruent. One is acute, smaller than 90 degrees. The other one is obtuse, bigger than 90 degrees. So we're going to say that same side interior angles they're supplementary. They add up to 180. And we're going to go through and verify how come that's true. We might get to it today in the videos. If not, I'll certainly explain it next time in class when I'm back in class. And over here, same thing here. Same side exterior angles are supplementary. And remember, supplementary angles add up to 180. Okay, we're going to cut this video right now, and we're going to continue with our lesson with a different video. We have to keep each video under 10 minutes, so when this one stops, please play video number 2. Thanks for watching. See you later.